Oh, and she ready. Look, I was
Girl,
like,
I was
I
like,
don't want to be too early.
listen,
I was
and I was
finally
running
on
around the house. I
time.
was like, Marcus. Then my boyfriend keep talking about something. Well, well, what you got? I'm like, if you don't let me off this phone, I'm gonna get you and get you good.
Gotta go. I got things to do, boyfriend.
We gotta go.
We gotta go.
Oh,
Oh,
my
look, my brother
cousin's
here.
here.
Got some other
My
folks.
bestie boo, Lisa Boo, is here. Hey, y'all.
Yay. Hey,
Oh, I can
y'all.
actually see comments
I
this
got
time. I'm going in.
Oh, you can see. So you could see it. You figured it out, because I was like, I don't know how it looked from like your side, but I know the comments might be. What you call it? Hi, Khadijah. I'm trying to find. Okay.
Computer.
So you know, I got my paper
My
here,
hand
right?
didn't get-
Look,
Okay,
and
perfect.
I'm gonna put a big no.
My
Movie
cousin
have to.
Muhammad talked about something. He being nosy. Come on in here, cuz.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
You got to write it the other way.
Be like, I gotta write it the other way.
That's okay.
And I'm gonna teach it the other way.
Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles
don't
tonight,
judge
we
me.
are.
Okay, hold up. Wait, I'm scared to hold this up.
Ma'am. Ma'am.
But anyway.
I'm all
So
right.
how
I
you
can't
been,
complain.
madam?
I can't complain. Good evening. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get these few couple little snacks in.
Oh, I feel like this shirt is not it
Hey,
tonight.
guys. Hope you're doing all right.
Yes, honey. But yes, so you know, I'm always getting on here, and I think people. I haven't been on a live in a long time, but I think folks really think that I'm a man basher. I'm not.
I don't
You know,
believe that.
I think I'm fair. Good.
It's okay.
Thank
Look,
you,
it's okay
Shay.
if they do.
Yeah. Hey, we can't win them all, but I know that one thing about tonight is we're really going to talk about love resolutions. So, Shay, a love resolution, okay? Oh, by the way, everybody out there, me and Shay been knowing each other since
It'd have to be almost 18 years now. Well, maybe 16. I think.
Know.
Well, I ain't gonna tell my age, but 16 years ago, I was young.
Yeah, we've been knowing each other for a long time.
Hey, y'all are in the building today. Some of y'all are coming in and falling off. That's okay. You'll be back. So we want to talk a little bit about love resolutions, right? So,
yeah. So explain to the
yes.
folks
So
what
a love
resolution is.
So we know how it comes to the end of the year, we start kind of evaluating the decisions that we've made in our lives over the past year, and most of the time we make resolutions of things that we want to change or we want to do better or things that we would like to implement. Excuse me, like everybody knows the gym is packed this week. I have seen some parking lots that were empty at Christmas time, but right now you can't even find a parking spot. Like they real bad, right?
Real bad.
This is one of the first times of the year that I have gone into the grocery store and I haven't been able to find like green peppers, spinach, things like that. So people are changing the way they eat. People are working out. People are journaling. People are fasting. For some folks, a popular thing to do on the spiritual and religious side is to do the Daniel fast, no bread, no meat, no sweets, but to focus on prayer or meditation or yoga. So as a sidebar, one of the things I think that we miss when we set resolutions is to also go through and take stock and just do inventory of the things that did work for the year. Because those are things that you probably should keep doing and grow through, and grow to be better at them. But love resolutions. So we got a couple real good holidays, okay, in the first quarter of the year. The main one is normally Valentine's Day. I like to count Martin Luther King Day too, because that's a bonus Monday with your boo. But when we were talking, I was thinking about the love resolution. So these are things that you would set that you would like to maybe do better than you did last year when it comes to love and relationship. And relationship could be, and we're saying love, I would like to say that could be a romantic love, but it could also be a personal love. But just things that you can do to achieve a love goal for this year. So maybe some things, if you have a current partner, that you would like to implement for Valentine's Day as a treat, something that you feel like you might want to strengthen in your relationship, something that you may feel that you want to strengthen in yourself to make yourself a strong person for the relationship. And yeah, so that's what a love resolution is to me. Not necessarily applying to food or weight or working out, but just specifically about love and relationship.
Well, and we all can stand
Mm-hmm.
to have improvements, right? So improvements in all areas. And I don't think people really think about that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
how can you love better?
Yep.
Right? Because with love
Yep.
comes peace, right? And comes all those things that a man, your partner, a woman,
Mm-hmm.
whomever, they
Yeah.
would like. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
since I'm still single,
Yeah.
you got you a
I got the
boyfriend,
man.
so
I think he might be in the room, but that's okay.
So something
Mm-hmm.
that, since you brought that up, and I've been pondering like all day
Mm-hmm.
about like a love resolution. And since you've talked about that, I think I
Mm-hmm.
need, for me, right? I need to be, my brother said the young people today don't know about love. They just lust and have infatuation. True, but I think they used to say that about us too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Back in the day, which is true. I think a lot of, because
Mm-hmm.
of this social interaction, a lot of people have driven away from intimate
Mm-hmm.
connections with someone. Like, I still make my daughters
Mm-hmm.
write
Mm-hmm.
letters to my mom, right? Like, it's cool. You could just type up an email. But when was the last time you wrote a letter to your
Mm-hmm.
grandmother and mailed
Yeah.
it, right? Use a stamp. Can you even
Yep.
address an envelope? But with me, I
Mm-hmm.
know I'm a little
Mm-hmm.
guarded, right? And I'm
And that's
super
fine too.
picky. And I'm super picky because I'm
Okay,
super
so
organized.
go ahead. Go ahead. Go
So
ahead.
go ahead. So
Why your
because
brother
I'm
just say people
super
can't read cursive?
organized,
True.
which is true, which is
Mm-hmm.
true. I was just telling some kids that. Because they don't teach them how to write cursive in the state of Virginia. They
They taught
stopped teaching them how to write
mine
cursive
know how to write
in
cursive. They don't
cursive.
do it, but they know how to type
Yeah,
cursive. Okay,
mine
sorry. Go ahead.
do too. I taught them
Yeah,
that.
keep quiet. You
No,
making us go off
no,
topic now. Come on, yeah.
no, no. But yeah, I think because I'm super organized, that I attack every
Mm-hmm.
like situation that way. I want to be organized when I go to buy my car. I want to be organized when I go to the grocery store. I really have like in my phone Google Sheets set up for like
I
my
admire you.
Thanksgiving dinner.
I
Like
admire
I'm
you.
very organized, right? So I attack
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that in dating. And I don't know, what shade this. Like, I don't know. That's my good boo. I don't know if
No.
if that's hurting me in the process, or if it's beneficial. I think I have a good balance of it. I like sprinkle my organization on it. I
I
don't
believe
like.
you sprinkle any kind of organization. If you have
Oh,
Google Sheet for Thanksgiving,
okay,
you're
okay,
not
that's true. I
sprinkling.
might not
You're not sprinkling,
sprinkle,
and that's okay.
but and I have a checklist.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so if I'm on a date and I'm talking to the guy, like my Google Sheet in my head is just going off. Like, no,
Mm-hmm.
no. So I think in this, because you said love resolution,
Okay,
I'm gonna try to be more open.
okay, so that's good, right? But I think that you have. Okay, Friday night. All right, so I think that when it comes down to the checklist, right, it's safe to. It may be safe to have that checklist, right? That's fine. Standards, boundaries, that's all good. But do you ever think what would happen if you didn't have a checklist for you or them? That's that. But that's,
Yeah,
and
that would
so
be
that is a
bad.
thing where it's like you can have this checklist and you're ticking it off in your head on the date, and you totally missed his joke, and he's like, "She don't think I'm funny," and then his whole personality goes in a plate of pasta. So I think that if you can just relieve yourself, no, 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 your brother. Can we put Ed on mute? Um,
And John, I'm open, but I ain't that.
mhm,
Oh, I did go on a
mhm.
date, Shay, with
Okay.
a white guy. All right, because I when I was doing online dating, I don't do it no more.
Mhm.
I'm not on nobody profile. If you just fall in my DM, that's the only way I'm gonna meet you. Or if you the Amazon guy, or if you at the grocery store, or if you at
Mhm.
my job, which I don't date people at my job, so I'm not gonna
Mhm.
find you there. Or the gas
I'm sure.
station, I go there frequently. Okay, so I'm not gonna meet you. But when I'm talking about what I had my
Mhm.
dating profile up on
Mhm.
Match, I was a Match.com girl.
Mhm.
Nobody else. I didn't do any other. And it's a paid service, so I felt like I can filter
Mhm.
out the brokies.
We talked about that. I'm gonna eat this
I could so I was like, all these I put a preference, black men only, but the white dudes would
because they
squeak by like
don't
get
care.
in.
Why should they? Shoot their shot.
And then so I was like, my girlfriend was like, try it, blah, 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 blah. And I did. I went on a date. I think I was disappointing my
Or were you
ancestors the
disappointed in
whole
your
time I was
checklist?
on the date. Yeah. And he said something to me at the table that
Okay.
I'm just not a proponent
Okay.
of interracial dating for myself. Whatever people want to do, that's great. But just for me, it just didn't sit well with me. I feel like a white man wouldn't have the same interest that I had. Well, he can have the same interest, but it'll be a little awkward. Like, how are we going to watch Roots? What are we doing during Black History Month
Education.
together?
Like, I mean, I think that, good Lord. I feel like if we have a way to just, I mean, clearly somebody in my line of ancestors dated somebody white and had babies with white folks, right? Like, we could just go ahead and say that. So,
And I'm pro-black though, so it's
my man
not real.
happens to
I'm not
be
interested.
black. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm no. So John, no. We're not for. I'm
Okay,
for a
so that's
nice king. I
fair.
want a
So
black
back,
man. I tried it. Y'all
but
can't
you
say I
tried,
didn't try it though. Dang, I'm
you
getting
put
red when I
strike
start
through
talking
on
about a
your
black
Google
man.
sheet. That's the text you did, strike through on your Google sheet. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
the white guy thing not gonna work. But yeah, I'm gonna try to be a little bit more open. So what do y'all think about this though? She said,
I love my people.
I
Love
mean,
you.
I watched 12 Years a Slave. That's
I'm gonna tell
one of
you.
my favorite
So a
movies.
couple weeks ago, this was right around Christmas. I was sitting here, and so I was watching Kindred. I'm a big fan of the book. Came out years ago, like all of that, right? So I was like, I can't take the slave stuff no more. Turned it off, right? I had 2 more episodes to finish in the series, in the first season. I turned it off, and what did I watch? Django. I mean, come on. Sometimes we just get kind of roped in. You know what I'm saying?
But isn't that awkward
I
though when
think
you sit and watching
I
Django?
don't think
and then
So
you look
because he can
over.
also look at you too, because
See your white man.
Jacob did light him up. Leonardo DiCaprio played a hell of a role, but he got lit up by. I think there's give and take. If it's something, so let me ask you this: okay, so we know you already got your Google Sheets, so you checking boxes, right?
I'm real organized, and I'm self-diagnosed OCD. Like all my dishes in my cabinet are white. All my rugs. All my mugs are Ray Dunn. Like you can't bring a different type of mug in my
some
house.
really good ones out there. Okay, you know what? We're sipping water. It's the first of the year, so. So would that keep you, say somebody makes you feel the feels, somebody treats you right, and how many boxes do they get to miss before you get them out? Like, so say you have 10.
I have 15 boxes. I have 15 boxes.
But how many do you have for yourself?
Like how many do I possess?
No.
All of them except for one.
So I'm saying, how many boxes do you? How many boxes do you make for yourself? So you have check boxes.
Clarify.
Like you said, you were at dinner with your date, and in your head you're going through the list and checking off boxes, right? So are these boxes categorized like teeth, like body? Like, are you going to date a dad bod? Are you going to date somebody that, you know?
No, these boxes are different. Like, these are not like surface level boxes. These are, he needs to believe in God, right? He needs to be willing to love my children the way that I'm going to love his children, right?
But what happens
if he has some?
So I got a question.
I always attract, but no. These are like, these boxes are like, he got to have good credit. Like, he needs to make.
Yeah. I got you.
And I'm. That's something else I'm gonna change. We could get to that next.
Looking for Jesus, bro.
Say heck no. She looking for Jesus. I want him to go to church. But I don't want him.
Thank you, Lisa. That's what I'm asking. That's what I was asking. She has literally been translating for me since we were in 3rd grade. So 8 out of 15.
Oh, 8 out of 15.
Okay, let me write that down because I'm taking notes. So,
and I've met a guy. You see, let me tell you about me though. I've met a guy that checked off like 12 out of my 15. But then I saw something. And it like simplified his fraction.
And red flags are red no matter when we see them. They're more than likely not going to change color. So that's fair. Hey guys, that's really, like, that's fair to say. Like, red flags are always going to be red. They're not going to turn green. They're not going to be purple. They're not going to be orange. They're going to be red. His feet. So they're going to be red.
His feet.
No, go ahead.
He started talking about. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, he started talking about his ex-wife, and he had that fury in his eyes. And then he didn't let his ex-wife talk or have a good relationship with her children. And I was like, whoa, I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? And then that starts to deteriorate, and then I'm easily turned off. So getting back to Joker, he said age. I'm going to need a therapy session on age, because I don't really know, fellas, my brother on here, John, I don't really know what a 35-year-old man could do with me. I'm not talking sexually. I'm just saying, what can he do?
He might help you color code your Google Sheets with these boxes. Listen.
I don't date young guys. Like, I just don't know. I'm looking for security, and I'm looking for a husband. I don't know what a third.
I can't tell you what you should be open to. I just think that if you have, like, I think at this age in the game for dating, listen, I don't think any of us were prepared to be the age we are and still dating, right? Like, I just don't think we did, right? Like, we did not expect
No, we
this. You know,
didn't. I
for
didn't.
those of us that had our times where we were younger and we had our dreams of what it would be and what our lives would look like, I agree with that, brother. A little bit. But I think we really have to sit back and reevaluate and give ourselves a chance. One of the resolutions I made for myself last year, not necessarily a love resolution, but as the year went on and I started to recognize some of the things that I had done in my previous relationship, after doing a lot of personal work and like being really honest with myself and being really vulnerable, I was kind of going hard in the paint, right? So then I was like, okay, let me try something different. And I tried it. I ain't like it. So I stopped doing it. Like, I was like, no, that's fine. Like, and when I say that, like, I was just about to say, so
What
in
was your
dating,
different
right?
though? You gotta stop.
There were just, you know how you have those, I probably should have wrote a script. I go much better off a script. That's my laptop. I tried something that I wouldn't normally be attracted to, if that makes sense. Tash said be open to maturity because that doesn't have an age. I agree. I could see that.
That's true. But I'm not having no more kids. So if he's 35 and he wants children,
Tash, yeah,
that's
Tash.
Tasha, right? Stylish. Tash, yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
I'm just saying, maybe you.
But go ahead. Do women and men bring a lot of old baggage to a new situation? I don't. The unhealed ones do, John.
I mean, okay, so let's.
She healed.
She healed. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a question. You healed, but is that list healed?
The
No,
list is
like
healed. I can share it to you.
How old is the list? How old is the list?
Huh? Oh, I update it normally every season, every couple months. When I'm brushing my teeth in the morning, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, oh, I need to like take that off. Some things get subtracted, some things get put on there, some things, you know what I mean? I consistently update my list. But I think I need a list because if you don't know what you're looking for, then you're making mistakes in dating. And if you don't know what you're looking for, you make mistakes in life, right?
Yeah, but
you may take the wrong turn, right? We follow a GPS, and y'all people be mad at me about my list. I just have a ways of dating, and I just think that you need to be prepared to date because everybody shouldn't have access to you neither. So I just think that I think I grocery shop better and I save my money with my coupons and stuff when I have a list in the store. So I just think that it would be sensible for me to have a list. Now, I'm not saying that I need a man to check every single box, but I do need a man.
It does help, but I will say
but it helps.
So that just made me think of something. So there's two comments that we just had. Maturity and emotional maturity are two different things. Yes, put a pin in that. And then your brother said,
yes.
Sorry, y'all. I'm one of those people that's fasting. But GPS is wrong too at times. And so I think that it may not necessarily be wrong all the time, but some of the routes take longer than others. So I'm just that, like when he said that, I was like, oh yeah, because I'll click on Waze and sometimes the shorter route has 5 or 7 more miles and I might be close to empty and I need, you know what I mean? Like I'm on 5 miles. I can't take 7. You know what I mean? So there's different routes and it may take more time, but it takes less miles, which is less energy put out, which is less miles on my car, which is, you know what I mean? Which is like, yep. So
it gives you options.
Yeah.
Because they say a crash is ahead. And they tell you, ask you if you would like to take a different route. But that's only because you're prepared. You see what I'm saying? Johnny Cochran, the late Johnny Cochran, said the
Mm-hmm.
reason why he won so many cases was because of preparation. And he would say those words 3 times. He said preparation, preparation, preparation. And that resonated with me. I heard that when I was in high school, okay? When he was talking about the OJ case, right? So in order to fully be successful, and my skillful learner boo, who have her own education consulting company, she can say the things like her company is based around preparation, right? And education, right? So I think once you prepare, you become organized, and then you attack the game of dating or love or your relationship. I'm not just talking about dating. My brother is married, and there's always ways that you have to spice things up or reinvent or revamp in your marriage, right? I've never been married. I was engaged. But I think that, you should be prepared. But since we're talking about those love resolutions, so that's my 3.
Open.
I need to be a little bit more open.
So my cousin mentioned earlier, I'm not sure if he's still here, but he said something about spontaneity. It made your heart palpitate. Write it down. That's one. It has to be. It made you nervous.
Are we
It
organized?
doesn't have to be chaos. No.
I like surprises, though.
Spontaneity it's a Saturday. I don't really have any plans. I'm sitting here. Right. I'm sitting here and I'm watching TV.
I'm good. I'm down for that.
But he calls and says, "Hey, you want to go grab some eggs?" And you say, to myself, I don't really like eggs, but I'm going to go anyway. Truth, Lisa. Spontaneity, write it down, Kat. Write it down. SPONTANEITY. Get on there and write it down.
Okay.
Yes, and you know what? Here's how you practice. Start with yourself. Like wake up.
Like just waking up.
So you and I, we've known each other for a long time, and there's very few times in life that you're gonna catch us for real going outside without at least an eyebrow or a mascara. Go outside. Now that outside could just be to the porch, because that's me going outside without my eyebrows is like. I don't know what's going to happen. Sometimes they're the same. Sometimes they, but this is, or just saying, let me get in the car and take a ride. Sometimes I'll do that. Like I'll get in the car and I will go get coffee. And there's a Starbucks, right? Sometimes I get up and walk. So I'm in the radius of like 3 Starbucks, right? Sometimes I'll wake up and I'll be driving to the one that literally is like 2 minutes from my house. And I'll be like, you know what? I'm about to go to the far one because I like the ride. But the only reason I know I like the ride is because I've taken it before, because I've tried a different route. So what I'm saying is that's something spontaneous. You get in the car, you got 20 minutes, right? Maybe you take all 20 to go get the coffee and then just enjoy the ride. You never know what's going to happen on that ride. It's just, yeah.
I mean, I'm down for that. I'm not rigid. I don't want you, because I'm organized.
We don't think you're rigid. We think you're scared of spontaneity.
Which I'm not. I'm not too much scared of spontaneity. Like, I'm the life of the party. Like, anybody to know me is to love me, right? I'm not rigid.
Right.
I'm not an old lady in the shoe, right? But, I get kind of nervous when, things aren't
right
planned. And spontaneity, yeah, I can't talk right now. But it kind of like scares me. But if my other half wanted
he spelled it for.
You know what? Don't do that, Dr. Shayla. Don't do that.
That's how nervous it makes us. You can't even say it.
I know. I don't know.
Because we talk about her list of spontaneity.
Maybe it's because of that DNA thing we did, John.
Yeah. She's definitely a planner.
I don't think nothing's wrong with being. Okay, I'm going to stop
being
saying
a planner
that about myself. I keep saying
no, it's not even.
I don't make excuses for myself.
I think also the other part of Like,
To
it's the
be okay
control
with
of
not
it.
being in control. That's a love resolution. I need to put that one on my list. That is very true. I need to. I'm a control freak. Don't say nothing, Shavis. I know you're about to say something in the comments. My takeover spirit
Super
is
planner.
real
She's a
bad.
planner. She's a super planner. Like I think that, and I think in the same way, if you practice on yourself, you'll be able to get a little bit further with somebody else, or they'll be able to get a little bit further with you. Maybe it'll be that, because I can almost see you like, he got an hour, and the first thing I'm gonna be like, nope, but I'm gonna check, and don't check out. You owe it to yourself not to check out. You owe it to yourself to experience what it is, whatever it is, learn from it, take it, and move forward.
Maybe I'm gonna go on a date with a 30-year-old guy,
I
and
think
then I'm
it's
gonna come
somebody in
back
here that
and
would
cuss
like
y'all
that.
out.
I feel like there's somebody in here that might like that. I don't know.
I'm gonna go on a date with the Joker. He young.
I
How old is the
don't know. He
Joker? I
might be
think he
like
like
35, because
32
that
or
was
something like
definitely the
that.
number he put in here earlier. Nope.
Look, John
Nope.
said nope.
But so I think that the resolutions, and then one thing we're not necessarily, we don't take into consideration, not 55. Nope. Mm-mm.
55. Well, listen,
He
I'm
is
here
32,
for it. I
30,
can see that as well. You should.
and you
Oh,
a Taurus. Sorry,
33 is
boo.
on.
We got to call you back.
Married and divorced. 33. How long you was
I don't.
married? Look, I'm nosy.
He retired.
Oh, you must have got married early. Yeah. Listen, I'm here for the 55-year-old man.
No,
If he
ma'am,
looks like
because
he's
he might
45.
suck his teeth like he's 55. Let's be honest, okay? We're not. We have to be very careful about what we say. Hey, Mia, we have to be very careful about what we say we're gonna do. Listen, y'all, the Joker, 1914, is shooting his shot in these DMs. I mean, in these comments. Y'all better be ready. Be ready for the comments. One other thing I want you all to do, if y'all not got shoes older. Y'all are on game time tonight, and I'm here for it. Can everybody just drop in the chat?
Say this. I'm gonna give me a 33-year-old boyfriend. Shay, you might be facilitating the next love of my life.
Let me write it down. But we gotta change his birthday. But can everybody drop in the it's a no for me too, Tash. Can you drop in the comments where you all are from? Let's just do that.
But yeah, where y'all from? But 55, y'all listen to this. He's retired. Right?
No, they're not. They're not the new 30s.
But what if he's like fit and he has the ability to bring you around the world and travel and do the things that you would like to do in this era of your life? He brings peace to you and tranquility and diapers.
And diapers? Yo, did you think that was gonna get past me?
I'm playing. 55-year-old men are not in diapers. I am so playing. My daddy was 52 when I was born, and my mama was John. My mama was in her 20s.
I mean, that's dope to
For
me,
real,
right?
Shay.
No.
Nothing wrong with me.
Hey, listen, you probably one of the most normal people I done met here, and we both not from here, so then there's that, right? But I don't know. I feel like, I mean, then we would have to go with that whole, like Tash said, he sleep by 8 p.m. Yes, we got some Lawrenceville folks, there's some Cleveland, Ohio folks in here.
My brother and the Joker in the same place.
Brother.
Look at that resemblance.
That's what Tash said.
And he sleep by 8. That's what you just said.
I mean, and I think are we being fair? We're being fair. We're not fair, but I don't know. I think
well, you know where he is.
I just think it comes to an emotional maturity.
It's like getting a call.
Yeah.
It's like getting a call with y'all think that
55, 55 might be, it might be okay.
Y'all going in. Okay, well, y'all didn't change my mind.
I mean, y'all could go out or whatever because he might be all right. But I think as long as you don't have the misconception or the dream that he might be more together than these younger ones.
No, that don't matter. Because listen, I went on both ends of the spectrum, baby. I'm about to, New Orleans about to come out. Okay. My child's father is 55, 54. Wait, how old am I? Yeah, 54, I think. Or 55. And the other one is late 30s.
That's true.
So the older one act real bad. He was horrible. Right? And he still don't have it together. I think that sometimes, I'm not saying that he's a bad person, but you see what I'm saying? He acts more of a fool than my younger guy, ex-fiance, did. So, and my ex-fiance had the maturity of a 60-year-old man. So at the end of the day, you know.
I mean, I think it really just depends. I think it just kind of depends on the people then. You know what I mean? If it floats your boat, and like Mia said, my cousin, he's a very spry 51. Muhammad, can you believe that we getting up these ages? And like Mia said, he can't be weathered. Like, we don't need no ashy heels.
But who's not weathered at 50? What? No, but I'm saying, like, when y'all say weather, what do y'all?
Weather is a whole different thing. Like, he done got blown around in the weather. No, I mean, just tired. Why you so tired? But if he's got the energy and he can keep up and wants to do things and not just sit in the house and you know what I mean? I think that makes a difference, you know.
Yeah, I feel you home too. He said he's 51. He's not digging out. No, we're not saying that, you know, but you know, the weathered 55-year-old man, right?
Yeah,
or the weathered 55-year-old woman, right?
Leave them to find each other. We want the spry folk that still got a lot of life in them. You know what I mean? Still want to have a good time, things like that. Okay, so back.
Yeah. So back. I'm scared about this younger guy though. Not Joker. I'm not talking about him. I'm not scared of nobody. But I don't know about me lowering my age limit. I don't know
if that's too. I don't think you should have to. Yo, I'm up. Mia.
Mia not the skin like leather because you don't have a good.
You got it. Yeah. I mean, I think, and my man is younger than me.
Yes.
I'm going to definitely say that.
This bus. That's what I say. And I'm
and that's fine too. I think that's 40. Good. So yeah.
If y'all consider
we don't consider it. Oh, it
sure my birthday's coming up this month. So y'all find
out
how old I am when my birthday comes up. And well, I'm transparent, but if somebody asks me, I tell, you know. But I don't look my age, I don't think. So I just don't want, I don't know. I should make a love resolution and say be open to younger men, 3 years younger than the age limit. I said 40.
Okay.
So 37 plus. I don't like this.
And here's the deal. You can always tweak it. I think, like I said, I think it's more about the things like, what did you, so we put spontaneity. Yep. Joker, did you see me say 2? He's 2 years younger than me. Well, like a year and 22 months, you know, whatever.
Joker's making 33. That's 10 years.
Listen, try something new. I'm trying to tell you, I did it, and I was like, oh, okay, I don't have to do that again. No. I dated 10 years up though.
Oh.
And that was weird.
Yeah, so that would put him at 53. But 10 years, should I go 10 years down?
I do not think so.
But I want the Joker to enjoy his life, because at 33, I still had things to do that at 43
Joker's
I'm
also
not doing
been
no
married.
more. Right? Oh, yeah. Joker, do you want some more kids?
Mm-hmm. No, he
he said yeah. Oh.
Yeah, Tag. I could see that, yeah.
10 years. Y'all, come on, Dr. Child. Stop it. That's like y'all telling me that I should, 10 years?
Cousin.
Y'all.
Look.
I
My
smell
cousin,
cap.
look, so we said, okay, so Tash said I'm 47 and I've never dated older. It's not my demographic. I got you on that one. Uh-huh. Demographic, like yep. And then
okay.
My cousin Muhammad said, whatever age you are, you wear it well. He knows how old I am. And he said, I look marvelous. So I just had to make sure y'all heard him say that I look marvelous. So I got on my J. Elise coat earrings today. My good girlfriend wore it.
Yes,
my good girlfriend made
girl,
them.
I see it.
Yep, I'm gonna drop it right now.
Link.
Let's see.
You drop her link.
But yeah, I
if you don't like it, move on. Check it off the bucket. But it's not. Haven't even been on my bucket list. I don't. That's just like dating.
Well, you did it already, so it's already
bucket list. I did it already, but it never was on my bucket list. I just did it because my girlfriend was like, "You need to try something new. You don't know."
Move on. And so that's what I'm saying. When you try something, and in doing that last year, it was literally like, I'm going to try. I'm going to see how this is. I think I know how it's going to go, but I'm going to go in here with not thinking about that. I'm going to go in here and just have a good time. And then if I don't like it, I don't have to do it again. I saw it through. I had a good time, but it was not for me. And in it not being for me, straight, yeah, like, and in it not being for me, straight up, I'm going to tell you, I realized very quickly where I want it to be, if that makes sense. Like, it was, yeah, it was really crazy. Like, okay, I'm gonna just tell a little story.
Thank you, Jesus.
So
I'm listening.
I was on this trip, and I got a phone call, right? And I got the phone call, and I was like, "Oh, I can't answer that." And when I said that to myself, I was like, "Oh, okay, you got a little bit more feelings than you might have realized or that you paid attention to." And so in me trying something else, I think it opened the door for me to be able to feel a little more, and for me to be able to be more certain about what I wanted, in that particular case, whom I wanted, and what I wanted, you know what I mean? Like what I wanted for a relationship. And it also made me realize that I had really I had kind of gotten set up on purpose, but this person was very intentional about being consistent, it really made me just realize a lot of things. One of the things I really appreciated was the feeling of butterflies. So I feel like if you open yourself up to just try different things, you never know what you might feel. Because I think as adults, we forget, it's like, so many things are trivialized. Like we put it back like, oh, that was when I was a teenager. And if we're really honest, we're in and out of relationships or things, or, that don't work, and romantic relationships, because much like any other addiction, we're chasing that feeling of that first flutter, right? So let's just be honest. Let's just call a spade, and we think as adults it's childish to have that. But if we honor some of those child things in our maturity, we don't have to continue chasing them if we allow them to be. So like if we keep, I had gotten to the point where I was like, I don't want to keep chasing it and then sticking with somebody, waiting for them to come. I probably might not even, And I started to get to the point where like, oh, girl, I don't feel nothing. Girl, you don't feel nothing. And it wasn't down there, it was really here. I'm a heart person. And anybody that knows me knows that people are like my whole bag, right? So when that phone rang that day, we were not in a relationship then, but we were talking frequently. And I didn't even realize it until then. Yes, completely, for what it can be opened at the time she meets him, he will help her open it more. That's just my thing. And the flutter came, right? And I was like, oh, okay. Send a voicemail, right? And I was like, okay, this is it. Like, and I felt the flutter and I got a little warm and I was like, oh shit. Oh man. I was like, and for those that know the story, it went a little something like one visit, one date, and it was like ding 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 ding. You know what I mean? And I hadn't felt those feelings for real in a long time. In a long time. One, because I didn't allow myself to feel them. They don't make sense. They're trivial. I can't feel this. I got kids. I got to do this. I got to get the food on the table. I got to get the gas in the car. I got to go to work. I got to make sure everybody else is happy. So it wasn't until I stepped out of my own box and was like, nope, we about to do something else. You tried this. You tried to stay in. I was in a previous relationship. And when I broke up with him, a lot of people thought that I was crazy. I knew I wasn't. But me being open to new gave me an experience that I will not say is easy all the time. It's never going to be purple hearts and rainbows all the time, right? But it has allowed me to grow. It has allowed me to realize that, and y'all know me, so I'm just going to go ahead and say it. It really allowed me to realize that I was not as fucked up as people made me feel I was before for feeling what I felt. Like, what I feel is possible. What I feel is not crazy. What I feel is real. What I feel is valid. What I feel other people need to know they can feel too. Because I didn't even believe it. I knew it could happen because I was always the butterfly, rainbows, unicorns, like purple, like my favorite color is pink, like all of that, right? And I thought something was wrong with me because I kept saying, this person is good, but they're not good for me. And in all things, so I'm an actor. If you can't handle that someday you might wake up and I have blonde hair and then I take it off and I decide that I want short hair and I put that on, or I might go see Tasha and I might want purple hair. If you can't handle that, my favorite color is pink and sometimes I cry. I can. If you can't, that's okay. I'll wait for somebody that can. And now I'm that way. I wasn't always there. You know, so you being a planner, people tell me I'm a planner all the time now. I don't get it. I don't see it, but whatever. But you being a planner is perfect for the person that doesn't plan as much. It's to the right person, it's going to relieve them. To the right person, you're going to be a breath of fresh air. You're going to be a deep sigh. You're going to be a release. Oh.
Listen, getting to you though, right? Because I know all the things that I possess that I bring to the table. I am a table, right? I know what I can do for some. Listen, I've touched thousands of kids. I've revamped and changed lives, right? That's what I do. I'm a transformer. So whatever man get me, especially in this era, he's going to have the ability to be transformed and likewise, because that's what I'm looking for too, right? I'm looking for a man to lead. But getting back to you, right? And your vulnerability and sitting here and talking about how you went with your feelings. I remember Dr. Dre talked in one of his interviews. He said, if it don't feel good to me, I'm not doing it, right? And I think me being Southern, you know, I vibe off of I pay attention to energy, right? And I think that's key what you said, like you're gonna be more open to feeling, right? And stepping out of your masculine shell that you have to do because you are or were a single parent, right? So we do all these things like you have done in order to survive. Survival mode is different when you recognize that you're in survival mode, but then when you get a man, you have to put that on the shelf. You got to dial it down, all right? And you got to bask in your femininity. And I think that because you're a soft, feminine woman and you love love and you love laughter, you love people, right? You're able to recognize that that's really what I am. That's what I possess. And I want a man that I can feel safe enough to be my whole self, right? So you don't want to have a man and still be in survival mode because he's not working or he don't have the resources or he can't take care of you. So come on, man, rest. And we want to rest in the arms of a man who can provide and do what he's supposed to do. And I think that your boyfriend has touched on that, right? Where he can provide that space, that safe space for you. And getting back to Jesus' black man, yes, we can fully open up and be vulnerable, but we have to feel safe. Can you create a capacity
I think that
where I can
comes
feel
too
safe
with a level of honesty and vulnerability in yourself? Like, so that my relationship previous to this one, like the guy was good. He made the money. He would do the things, but emotionally, he didn't even have an account in the bank. He didn't have an account in the bank. And it was because to me, taking care of me for real, is at this point, well, at all points. I'm just gonna be clear. When I turn it off, it's a whole problem. Like, you should be worried. But if, like, it's an entire, like I'm trying to figure out how to put it. Like, it's a whole thing, right? Because yeah, sure, taking care of me financially or taking care of me, but if I feel like to take care of a household is not only financial, it's emotional and spiritual as well. And if we're gonna, like,
definitely.
emotionally, if you're taking care of me emotionally, then we can go out and get the bag. Now, I don't want to start no business with you, but we can roll through one together, right? Like, I will start one, but that's another topic. But like, so, but we can do the thing together. But literally, if you can take me at face value, oh my gosh, you look this way, forget that. Oh my God, you're beautiful. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't talk like this, or you shouldn't, how you going to act like that? You don't have, I know I wear a cape, but I'm real human. No,
I don't
my
want to wear
cape
my
is
cape
sexy,
no
so I'm
more.
gonna wear mine. I might have a stiletto on with it for 5 minutes because my knees can't really take them no more. But like, it's gonna happen, right? And so I think that if you have it takes a very strong, confident, emotionally apt. Like, you have to have, like, your emotional bank has to be so on point that I can't. Yeah. Your
Emotional
bank.
bank. I like that. But
Okay, go ahead.
on my list, I have a degree. Right? Now, when I created this list, getting to what you're talking about, the emotional bank, but I can tuck it in my personal time. Yes, but like I said, when I get a husband, I'm not gonna have to pull out my cape no more unless something happens to my husband. Of course, I'm gonna put that cape back on. Listen, I've been a single parent. Wait. I became a young mother at 20 years old. I at that point was in survival mode all the way up until my daughter was 6 years old. That's when I met my ex-fiance, right? But that time I was able to determine what I needed to do. And I had to take care of my child, right? And I had to take care of myself. And I worked many jobs. I've been working since I was in the 8th grade. I was a hairdresser before I was a teacher, right? And before I was a entrepreneur, I was a educator, right? So when I have done a lot, I've worked a lot. Like Mia said, I just want to rest. I don't want to rest. I want to just feel safe and have someone just take care of me for once, right? My ex-fiance, he did take care of me. I think it was Dutch season, take care of, right? But I was young. I was in my 20s. You know, he was in his 20s. And we did what we thought was right.
Right.
And I don't want to talk about other people, but what I'm saying, that was a training ground for what I know I'm expecting now, right? I've never married him, so I know what I expect my husband to be, because I've been on the job training for over 12 years. And I know what my stepdad did for my mother.
So you brought that back to where I was going earlier.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Joker, for taking notes. He said he's taking notes. But thank you, Jesus, Black
appreciate
Man 23. We appreciate you. Yeah, but make sure, you just keep it. My man not gonna have to, we ain't gonna have to bring extra people nowhere, because I could be different. I could switch my hair up.
She said that,
all different types of things. And I've had Mia knows, she was around back in the day too. Been on the job training for a long time, so it's time for me to show.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I think you've been married before too, Shay. So you know what it is. I think I've just yearned, and I'm gonna be vulnerable right now. I just want to be in a relationship where I'm secure, and I feel safe, and I could take my cape off. I'm still working. I'm still running my businesses. I'm still taking care of, the children or whatever. But I just don't want to do.
So my question
everything.
to you is,
overrated.
I was talking to a friend of mine earlier. She's gotten married recently. She'll be 52 years old this year. And she was, earlier you mentioned something about femininity and masculinity. And I think for those of us that carry a good amount of situation imposed masculinity, situational masculinity, right?
I like that.
That's what I was kind of alluding to earlier. When I got myself together and I started working on myself, and I'm going to talk, and I got to say what I got to say, and I'm not going to be silent. I made a person pay for the silence that I once had, right? But also at that point, I wasn't safe enough. The balance in the relationship wasn't there. He wasn't masculine enough, so I didn't feel the need to be. So I felt like I had to fix that too, because we're so used to doing that. No, I walked away.
Did that work out?
If it was up to him, I would probably still be there. Yeah. But I walked away. Hey, Tucker.
Yeah, I can't be the
first
boss
of all,
for you.
I don't want, he can be the boss, but what man wants a boss in his bed?
What man? No man should want a boss, period. Whether it's career and whether it's in the bedroom,
I think people
or whether it's at
people
your
that
house.
want to work,
I don't care what
too. You know what I mean? But it just, I think to some, that part, I think,
just don't call him your boss.
But I think to kind of sum it up too, at that point is, I want to be safe enough to be the woman I was born to be, that I'm called to be on a regular basis.
That's right. Yeah. You want to do those things that you are put here to do, right? Because we're all here for a purpose. We have many passions. We can do a lot of things, good, right? But very few things you can do great. But at the end of the day, you just want to have the opportunity. Listen, on the job training. I know how to. I cooked, but we know he gonna get a meal, right? And and you know, I pride myself on being an excellent mother. All right. I'm great with money.
Girl,
I
cute.
think I'm cute. I keep myself up. I go to the gym. Like I'm educated. I have 2 master's degrees. Like
Yes, you do.
interior decorate really well, so he won't have curtains. What they call it, the sheets up on the windows.
Where's your no sign? I think we need to.
He won't have no sheets up on the windows. He's not coming home to fall paper on the windows.
Yeah, so I got it.
So
I get that.
I
I think oh, here the Joker's back.
yeah,
Yeah, and I think that being able to take inventory of yourself is fine, but every day we don't look like the things we do, or we don't look like the things that we necessarily are. Hey, Nell. Hey, Greta.
not
Oh, you was being
perfect at
cheeky. I
all.
hate you, Mia. Okay, now I get it. Sorry. I think that I just want, like, you have this list, right? But I want you to have it. I want you to give yourself grace from your list. I think the list.
Don't use it.
I think the list for yourself. Like, no, I think that you
said.
can. I think if okay, so let's say you said earlier it's 8 out of 15. So I think that what if you just let it be 6?
That's failing.
Ma'am, how many times you failed so far? But you still got to. How many times did your oldest daughter fail? And look at her now. She failed
Not
some
very
though.
much.
Right.
She's always been super smart.
What if? Yeah, I mean,
said 6
what if
out
you
of
go
15?
on this date with him and you don't even think about your list? What if you? Oh, here's a thought. What if you just go and have a good time?
But I got too many responsibilities
Oh my gosh,
to not be
at
thinking
least
about
think
my
of
list.
whether you want salt and pepper, key lime pie, or creme brulee. Like I want you to be able to get that.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be in the moment, but then I'm still thinking about my
The
list is still in
Joker
the back
is
of my
on
head.
one tonight. Yo, 31.
Yes, Joker. Where you graduated from, baby?
Don't sit up like
Career
that.
with
Don't
a
sit up and look
pension. Where my mic at? I left my mic up. I gotta go. Now stick to your list. Be intentional. Time is
Dr. Childs, I'm not saying don't have the list. I'm saying while she's on the date, she's going to get that doggone microphone. I'm saying while she's on the date, she doesn't have to be thinking about the list while they're talking over chicken and salad. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm saying for maybe just one date this year, he's already made it through a list because she's actually going out with him, right? I'm just saying that while she's on the date, maybe the list is not as important because she's going to remember. She can check it off when she gets in the car. What you think about that, Dr. Childs? I'm not saying again, I'm saying use your list to choose who you're going to go on a date with, but we don't have to check off the rest of the stuff. Wait. Oh Lord, y'all, she got the microphone. Y'all did this. Y'all did it.
So wait, I'm out of breath.
See?
I was looking for my list. Wait, I mean my mic. Yeah, I'm hearing you as you could keep the list on the date. See, everybody, I could feel. I could
You
do
and
what
Must
you
Be
said
Love will
earlier.
get along really well
With my list.
Go ahead.
What is the goal of the date? I'm looking for a husband.
But y'all just getting chicken.
Dr. Childs. No, I don't talk to anybody.
I'm saying you're getting to the point where you're making. But
I have friends.
You already chose him to
giggles.
go on a date with, right?
Yeah, because I'm trying to see if he's gonna be my husband. Y'all said be purposeful and intentional. That's the intention. Yep. So I don't even see. Let me explain. So stick to. Okay. See, okay. Yeah. So let me just explain something right quick. Right. Let's say I had a little. The process is easy. All right. I have a list already pre-made. I know what I'm looking for. When I go in the store, which is I call dating, right? When I'm on the date, first of all, he don't even get to see me unless we talk for at least 2 weeks straight. We didn't have FaceTimes. I didn't like what I heard. I didn't, you know what I mean? Maybe I've seen or heard something. I can piece together whether or not he's lying, he's fabricating, like whatever it is. Like I'm skillfully, like I'm observing him. Like we're not just, oh, I meet you on, I don't know, you slide in my DM and then I'm going to dinner with you tomorrow. Hell no. Like at least 2 weeks because I'm busy.
And you're vetting him.
Clients, I got things to do.
And you're vetting him in those 2 weeks.
Huh? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm vetting him. So a lot of men don't make it to the table. But if you make it to the table, right? Then I'm locked in. Looking for the Jesus brother.
He came back with that comment again. But I very much see what you're saying.
I mean, because once we get to the table, the guy won't have to worry about if he wasting his money and he bought me a steak dinner because I'm not wasting my time.
I wasn't saying that. Dinner. I was saying, okay.
No, I know you weren't, but I'm just saying, yeah, we got to be very intentional. I'm very intentional, but that's why we're having this thing because I'm trying to see if my intentionalism, whatever, right? Dr. Childs is scratching his head right now. But because I'm so intentional, is that counteractive to what
I think that you might just be. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
And no. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like because I'm so
very intentional is fine. I don't have any problem with the intentions. I don't think that anything is wrong with that. I don't think that it's necessarily getting in your way. I do think that if he made it, if you have vetted him, there's a reason why you're going to sit across the table over a meal from him. And so I'm saying that if you're on this meal, if you're on it at this meal for 60 minutes, bye, Jesus, black man.
Only give him 60 minutes.
Take care. Have a good weekend. If you've done that for 60, can you just give me 10 minutes where you're not thinking about the list? That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying go on the list.
Oh, yeah.
I know by the time you say you're going on a date, you vetted them 4 times. That was never what I was saying. What I am saying is, can the Bama get 10 minutes off the list?
Can the family?
That's what I'm asking. Like that. Yeah. So those are baby steps.
Yes. I've been on a date where it was great, and we spent 120
or were
minutes.
You checking?
Like off the list, kicking the shit. Once I saw him once he met me at my car, I knew he didn't check that box. One of my boxes, right? But I still did it. But he turned out to be one of a hell of a friend, and he's still a friend to me. Like right now, I'm not closed to meeting new people, but I know what I want. Somebody
Dr.
said,
Childs, you're probably right.
Oh yeah, we know. First 5 minutes, Dr. Childs. You know we numbers, folks. Dr. Childs, she was trying to make me to get 6 out of 15. Tell her that's failing.
Hush up, cat. This right.
Wait, somebody asked the question. They said,
listen.
Edge 202. Edge 202. He said, what's the gold standard for a man to get your attention? Oh, I know you.
No. You go ahead.
Go first.
You got the list. I mean, I have one, but we're talking.
I know my love language.
Dr. Childs, I think you got some papers to grade or something.
Oh yeah, so to get my attention, you know what I love? flowers. I'm a simple woman. I like flowers. I like
But
chocolates.
make sure the
I
chocolate's not
like.
ashy when you take the wrapper off. They gotta be fresh. Okay, sorry. It's too much. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The ashy
Yep.
chocolate be the chocolate
When
from
you
the
look at them, you
leftover
be like,
Easter. Look, Chavis. Hey, okay. So, acts of service is my first love language.
mm-hmm.
Receiving gifts is my second. Now, people get it a little
Mm-hmm.
misconstrued when I say gifts. Some men automatically, they're like, oh, she wants something. No, I just believe to get my attention
Mm-hmm.
in this
Mm-hmm.
package, right? I'm looking for a hopeless romantic. I love romance. I love sitting in my femininity. I love flowers. I love candy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, chocolates.
Mm-hmm.
I love, you know what I mean? Like, just a man to adorn me and a man to,
Okay, get back.
oh, sorry. Yeah.
Oh,
My
you
phone about
did.
to go dead.
Mm-hmm.
Show me that he's here for that. Oh,
Yeah.
wrong thing. But yeah, you know what I mean? So,
It's a
what
lot
about
of the
you?
same. I'm one of those. I like to be considered. That's a big thing for me. Consideration.
Oh,
Um,
that's good.
and that's not in the fact of we got plans at 7 p.m. blah blah blah. But
Yeah,
like I'm
that's
good with
planning.
that. You know what I mean? But I mean
That is.
just to be considered and to be, because when you consider somebody, you listen to what they have to say. And because now I speak up for myself, she do love food. She do love food. Um,
What the gold
yeah.
standard?
If
Don't be shy. I'm
if no,
listening
I
to you.
was reading it too. I have to say what I want, but it's nice to be asked as well. There you go. You back. Yeah. Like I know what I want. I don't mind saying it, but there's nothing like somebody asking and giving a damn enough to want to know what it is that I like, what it is that makes me smile, what it is that makes me laugh, what it is, you know what I mean? Not necessarily what makes me happy, because that goes in a whole
Yeah.
other category. But what matters to me, and consideration
Yeah.
is a
True.
big thing to me. Yeah, just listen.
Yeah. To consider you and listen to you and then plan based
Yeah,
off
and
of
don't
what he
go
heard
ahead. No,
from
go
you.
ahead.
Like go ahead. No, like I've a guy that that's
Mm-hmm.
from my hometown from New Orleans. He was interested in me, so he
Mm-hmm.
would listen to my podcast, right? And he would listen to these shows
Mm-hmm.
and he would act upon, right? So yes, I like to eat too. So he I'm just telling you, like, I liked the smell. I said one time, I like pumpkin spice or something. He sent like
Mm-hmm.
all of these candles to my house. To my school. He didn't know where I lived. He sent all these candles, Shayla now, to the school.
Mm-hmm.
That, you know what I'm considering, right? And he was intentional. Like, he knew that he asked like before, like what my favorite fragrance was, and it was sent
Mm-hmm.
to my classroom again. You know what I mean? He sent 2 arrangements of flowers, like 2 weeks
Mm-hmm.
straight to my classroom, right? Which is a good feeling. But, right? How can I put this? He's a great guy, but
Yep.
just wasn't for me, right? And I was kind of mad that I didn't have that
Mm-hmm.
physical attraction to him, right?
Damn.
I was.
Yep.
I was like, well, dang. Like, and he would ask about my daughters, you know what I mean? He was very intentional, you know what I mean? He was a great communicator. And I was really like, I would talk to God and I was like, okay,
And that's why kept getting gifts because you kept saying, God,
right, you know.
can you help me? And God was like, I'm going to keep telling you, I'm keep giving you stuff to feel bad about because you don't want to admit it.
He was like, no. No.
Get somebody else to do it.
Get somebody else to do it. Hey, be nice.
Hey,
so yeah, okay. So he ran the right plays based upon the playbook you gave. Exactly. And you know, he just didn't. I just couldn't put him on the starting line. You know what I mean? I couldn't do that. And I had to break that down to him, and I told him that, you know, and he was disappointed, but you know, at the end of the day, we have to find what's organic too, right? Yeah, because if I'm not physically attracted to you, you're my homeboy. And
nope.
I can't do nothing with my homeboy. You know, my mama was like, well, maybe he'll grow.
Nobody growing on me. I don't want no moles. I don't want no I don't want no moles.
But I love him to death. He's homeboy, right? You know, I just have to. And it's nothing have to do with him. Like, not he can be totally attractive to
look
someone
what Dr. Child said.
Nah, brother. That's what y'all gotta do. It costs to be the boss. Hey, Kat, I see the microphone. Yeah, because Steve, I mean not Steve, I got Mr. Edge. He said, I like love. I like a man with money too, but I like love. Money is important to me.
You knew he was physically off.
It's high on the list. Financial stability is important. Do you have a 403B? Do you have a 401k? Do you have a deferred compensation? Like, how we securing the security?
But
that's important to me. And that's why the younger guy may not be as appealing, because he might not have all that just yet. He can have a pension, like Joker said. Oh, yeah. Listen, this man was so intentional. My phone used to always die when we would talk sometimes. And he sent charges via Amazon to my classroom, child. I still got the charges.
Like,
Dr. Childs, I was supposed to send him the charges back too. I think I just finished burning all those candles. It was a big old box, Shay, and it was not the on sale season of Bath and Body Works. That box of candles, he paid $20 a pop. Or let's just say 14. I had at least 20. I had enough. I was giving a couple.
Hi, Leah. That's Mia's baby. Talk about some hey Auntie Shay Shay, because she watching it too.
And look, BG. What's up, BG? Oh, hi, Dre. How are you?
Okay.
So yeah, girl, you have to be intentional. I really love that when a man is romantic. Especially it helps when he's romantic with money.
Hey, BG. How you doing? BG from KC. How goes it? You got all right, you smiling in that little profile pic. Come on. Come on.
She said, come on.
You know, BG?
BG.
Okay.
We had these conversations before, you know. So yes, yeah, Mr. Edge, that's what I'm looking for. I know Shay already have a man.
I got a text message that make sure you save this to your story so they can come back and watch from the beginning.
Oh, it's on my IGTV under the series.
BG said define romantic with money.
He said, who's smiling? Oh, BG from KC, the one smiling in his profile. You got to train him up. She talking about
Leah.
Who we training up? Leah, we training him. Oh. I was like, hold up, Leah. I'm not training the man.
And then BG said define romantic with money.
BG said define romantic with okay. this is what I mean. Like, some things are high on my priority list. Like, you know, some people want to find a man. If like they go to church, they want to find a man that go to church too, right? If you smoke crack, you probably want a crackhead
I think
too.
Jesus is at my door. I'm going to go ahead and go. X.
I'm just saying. So when I said money, I'm not looking for somebody's pocket. What I'm saying is we can't go nowhere, BG, without him having
What
some
she's
money.
saying, BG, is she got money, so she gonna be damned if she be with somebody that ain't.
Yeah, I have
a
lifestyle that
and
I need to
honestly,
uphold.
in a relationship, both the lifestyle should get better. Right. Smoke crack though.
But only brokies, they be having a problem with me and my money.
I got a question.
Stipulations.
How do brokies get past the list to get on the date?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they don't. Like, the brokies be in my comment section sometime. Like, past shows I had, the brokies be showing out. They be like, yeah, you still single and you want all this. You probably not single because somebody
there go
settled,
Jesus knocking
sir.
again. I'll be right back.
Some of these dudes is husbands because the girl settled.
That's true.
Stop it. Don't think y'all was top tier.
Somebody told you were with. Listen,
You following me?
Yes, ma'am.
And you need to make sure you understand that you stuck with subpar too, because she settled.
And
so she
listen, it is the Lord. And listen, they
what?
didn't tell you. No, they didn't tell you the truth because you're brave enough to come in my comments and say that's why I'm still single. But no, that's why you'll still be in the same time.
And if you were single, sir,
you be
on the
jumping
market
in it too.
Because chicks ain't settling no more. So
Mia said broke with audacity, that's right? A sin.
Yeah, I've been a hustler since I was in the 8th grade. So broke, I'm allergic to broke.
Allergies.
And I'm not broke. So at the end of the day, if you have to ask how much is already out.
That'll preach. That will
Come on,
preach. Okay, so love resolutions.
Okay. Love resolution. So you said feeling more.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel more. You're gonna be open.
My heart is pretty open.
Your heart.
But I think that one of the things that I would like to do is this is one of my love resolutions is continue on my what happened?
My thing just don't.
It's probably smoking crack like the brokies that was in your comments.
She said smoking. Maya. Can you get
your laptop died. I heard the beeping.
Oh, never mind. Yeah.
And there goes mine getting the Amazon
keep talking,
order from the door. But I think
close up.
just working on even allowing more of me to feel and more of me to be transparent and being okay with that. And sorry, y'all. The Amazon today order just came, so I'm a little psyched. But just in my communication, furthering that, and the communication with myself. Sometimes I slip into old habits, and I don't talk to myself the best. And so I'm working on loving all the parts of me. Like, I know I don't have it all right, but I know damn sure I'm better than I was. Like, way better. Yeah, Amazon, bees knees. I ordered like extra stuff just so I can get the 2 things that I wanted today. But hold on, y'all. Excuse me. What are you looking for? It is.
Is that little Marcus?
I don't know. You know you don't talk to me during these. Okay, so.
Oh, wait. Oh, we got somebody want to come on. Let's see. Oh, okay. What's
Who got a
his
love
love
resolution? Who has
resolution?
said it? Okay.
He trying to come on.
Is he at MGM? Because
Oh,
he
there we
finna
go.
cut up. I knew it. I knew it was you. Yeah.
Testing 1 2. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay.
What's your
That's all I
love
need to hear.
resolution, Edge?
What's your love
Say that again?
resolution?
What's your love resolution?
What's my love resolution? It's a good question. Y'all called me at a good time. A love resolution.
The Hennessy kicking in yet? What you
I'm
sipping?
drinking Remy tonight.
He be sipping.
Like a
Hold
New
on.
Year's
Love
resolution,
as far
like
as
what you would
As
like, something that you would like to do either better with love or keep going to grow on in love, or something like, you know how we have New Year's resolutions where we're like, I'm gonna start working out, and then the gym is packed for 2 weeks, and then after that you can get in.
That's a love
That's what
thing?
we're talking
That's
about
a
tonight.
love
Yeah, you can make it a love thing. I did.
thing? I mean, just a love thing for myself. Just concentrating on health. I know people look at that like he had MGM drinking, but just calming down. I'm about to leave here in a minute, but I had to come on because I was watching y'all the whole time on here. So I'm like, I had to get into it. Y'all was talking good. I was like, I supported her podcast. Catherine had a good podcast. I was like, man, I put it out there. I'm like, I enjoy it. She told me she was gonna invite me on. She didn't invite me on, but I was like, let me see if I can get in there for a minute. You know what I mean? For a little quick minute, just to talk to y'all. I love what y'all doing. I support it 100%. But the love for me, look, and I got love, a DC love right here. Love for myself in the new year.
BG.
Do a little bit better. Drink a little bit less, like I'm doing. I'm not off to a good start, but
That's all right. It's a resolution for a reason. It's a work in progress.
Yeah, it's a revolution. Yeah. So, that's why I asked the gold standard. It's a conversation with the gold standard of, you talking about she like flowers, like how, man, because I know a lot of women that always say, it's like, the dating circle out here is a little cloudy right now. Catherine, I've been married for 14 years, and, even if it's dating or marriage, everything ain't easy.
Right.
Marriage ain't easy, dating ain't easy. So, to give a perspective on just today's woman, because today's woman has disadvantage with social media. There's a lot of stuff I had to deal with when I was young. You know what I mean? I'm 43. I had to deal with none of that stuff. But now, a brother or sister can look at the phone and say, shit, look at that ass.
Right.
I'm going to talk to her real quick. They go through some problems. They don't know how to work through problems.
Or have a conversation.
That's the biggest issue. Right. That's the biggest issue today with society. They don't know how to talk. They don't know how to talk through things. So I want to give my
would you come on and give it, babe? Go on, give it.
I'm just saying that's the biggest thing these days. Like, everybody think if you don't talk it out, they gotta move on.
That's true.
But you can't keep moving on. It's fucked up out. Look, I know I can cuss on here, but it's fucked up out. It's fucked up. People fucked up. Men fucked up. Women fucked up. It seems like in this day and age, everybody trying to get over on somebody, some way. Because like y'all said, you can't tell if a brother being nice, you trying to take advantage, or, you're like, well, hold on, why he so nice? Why, why he so nice? Why he so good to me? Why he talking like this? Let me see what he's talking about. You know what I mean? So it's a challenge these days. In real talk, it's a real challenge these days. You know what I mean? So, I understand what y'all talking about as far as what's going on. You know what I mean? So, it's fucked up out here. It's fucked up.
I like dating.
No, I get it.
I enjoy, especially when I was intensely like
As
I
a
had
roster, nothing wrong with a roster.
Yeah,
Rotation. I need a drink. Rotation. I need some testimony. I need some
you don't
That's right.
have sex with guys in the rotation. It is getting to know someone in the rotation.
Right.
There's no sex in dating unless y'all become exclusive. That's something totally different.
Okay. Okay.
When you have sex with people, you
Yeah.
you like contaminate the pool,
That
right?
exchange of energy
Because
is serious.
things get cloudy. So yeah, but when I say in the rotation, like on Monday, I'm scheduled to go out with Tommy. On Tuesday, I space it out. On Wednesday, I might go out with Derek. On Friday, I go out with Jerome. You know, it was a rotational thing, right? I didn't go beyond 5 because I wanted to make sure that I maximized my attention with all of them with equity. And I wanted to make sure I was able to weed folks out, right? Some people didn't make it past the first level. Some people made it to the second audition. But it just depends. But I like, because I like people, I like talking. You know, I met Edge at the casino. I just pulled him into our conversation.
I love it.
We're gonna
Right.
a shot.
Right, you know. But, and it's not so much of playing, look at Arrow. It's not so much of that. It's just more so of getting to know people. Like, I'm a people person, so I like dating.
I'm a people person too. Right.
Yeah, my friends as guys had bad experiences with dating. It was mostly because they were spending cash unnecessarily because they weren't planning.
Oh boy, here y'all heard that she got it. Because
Well, let us talk. Let us talk.
Just that if he slip up and sleep with one, cut the rest off. Don't do it again.
Yeah, one in the rotation.
Yeah, you got to foolproof that year. We got to foolproof that rotation. No slip ups, no accidents. You too, right?
No
Unless you say, okay, I like Jerome, and me and Jerome need to have further conversations. Right. And then you start dismissing folks in the rotation. Then Jerome, it's survival of the fittest.
Listen, that don't want me to say rotation.
You talking about your dating pool?
Well, it used to be. Yeah, it's dry now.
Dismissing brothers in your dating pool?
My pool been dry.
Okay. No, I'm just listening to what you're saying. Okay.
You know, some people get friend zoned. Some people get a second round. I don't think it's nothing wrong with that. But guys don't want to hear that, right, Steven?
Guys don't want to hear what?
Y'all don't want to hear that y'all in the rotation.
Well, we don't know we in the rotation. That's your standard. We don't. If I meet you, I don't know I'm in the rotation, right? Right. You're not supposed to let me know that.
I'm not gonna tell you.
It's right. So if I'm as a man, I'm the one to impress, right? I'm the one to impress you. Well, because men are the aggressors, right? So I'm here to impress you. So I don't know. I mean, I've dated plenty of women. I don't know if I'm in the rotation or not. I'm just trying to shoot my shot. If I don't get the shot, then I fucked up. I mean, hey, if you give me a chance to talk to you, then you already sizing me up. I mean, that's what women do. You know, men do it too, but we more reckless with the shit. We like, you know, hey, you know, just like I'm out now. You know, we had a problem. Like, you want to drink? You know, you might say yeah, you might say no, but me going into it, I'm not thinking I'm in the rotation. I'm just trying to get you.
Hey, can't roll in peace.
Right. That's my train of thought as a man. But with y'all, of course, y'all sizing up more because y'all like, especially when y'all get older, y'all like, okay, what this motherfucker got going on? What the fuck you talking about? I mean, what? Especially when we in the age group we in. Like I said, I'm 43. Like I know brothers that's 45, 40, you know, 42, they still playing. I'm like, dog, you can't play the same game, dog. You gotta change up the game. You know, you can't play the same game because they already looking. Because most women at a certain age got what they got. They got their own place. They got their shit together. They might have kids, but they like, all right, I already got my own shit going on. What you gonna add to it? But once they start talking that dumb shit, it's over. It's like, all right, motherfucker, move on. There's a lot of motherfuckers at the bar. Like you said, what you say, Captain? You said it's a list. You're like, all right, number 1, number 2, number 3. Let's go. Let's see what y'all talking about. Let's see what the fuck you talking about.
Yeah,
you know
because and I don't. And here's a ladies, y'all can take my advice. Y'all can say, oh, she's still single. Listen, I was in a 12-year relationship. I ain't never had a problem getting a man. Okay, just because I'm single don't mean that I'm single. All right. So listen, women. And that's why I don't believe in singularly dating. Because you can waste your time. I could be with Steven, and date him for 3 weeks, then waste push these dudes away, all right? And come and
you
find
know
out
what?
we pee in the bed.
You know what?
And I don't want to.
Why you say that what?
I'm just saying,
Why you say
like,
that what?
like, you know, and then I didn't wasted 3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Now I don't like them no
Yeah.
more. When you could have had a rotation, not a rotation, like, but a rotation. You just got to be smart. I think that it's smart and it's time sufficient, efficient. You have the ability to trial by error with numbers. I think dating is a numbers game too. Like when you set up them profiles, Steve, you ain't been on no dating profile, but like in an hour, I set up my profile. If I put my profile and you put your profile up, Shay, which is not single, but if you put one up within an hour, boo, you're gonna get over 100 hits. You gotta filter through the stuff. It's like that. That is the more tedious part. But after you filter through and actually message back, folks, you're not just messaging back one person. You're gonna talk to many people.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then see if he, communicates back, and then maybe y'all could talk about, exchanging phone numbers or something like that. Like that don't always happen right away neither.
No, it's different out here now. It's just
I thought this shorty was drunk and peed in my bed.
I'm not drunk. I put some bets in, so I'm looking at the money. I'm trying to get the money moving. But it's different. The dating pool different from when we was younger. Because you got social media, you got the phones. I got kids. They got the phone in their face every 5 minutes. Like, And look, and let me be blunt. Look, I'm sorry, but men, they get on the phone. They can look at some pussy every 5 minutes. They can. They can. I mean, I'm just saying, but I'm not saying that's the greatest option. But they can look, and they can look, because men are physical creatures. We like this. We like, damn, look at that joke. But they start talking dumb, and we. But I'm just saying, like, it's different. It's different challenges these days in relationships. So, what y'all talking about, like, I want to talk to somebody, that's the standard. Like I asked y'all to go stand, that's the standard to go by. Like, what y'all talking about? I know a lot of women that's my age. I want to know what he's talking about. A man, just know what a man talking about. What he got going on? What the fuck he doing? Is he on the Xbox or he investing?
Or doing both?
Because
we could have balance and we're able to do both.
Hey, look. I'm gonna tell y'all first and foremost. I'm a video game guy. I play video games.
Me too.
But I can put that past. But
they go overboard. They have no balance.
It's different. You know what I mean?
No
balance, right?
Okay, so
no balance, right.
let's.
Yeah, I play video games too, so it don't mean that you know what I mean. I don't.
No, but I see a lot of posts that be like, and I'm not saying the judge is end all be all, but they're like the motherfucker playing video games. Now, if you at home playing video games all day, that's different. If you working, you might throw in the game. You take care of the family. Like, look, it's late. You might throw in the game for a minute. You get off. I don't play every day like I was young, but I mean, but me, I'm a game guy, so it's just part of it. But
right. And everybody has their own thing. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So with that being said, Kat, what's your love resolutions? Where are we so far? And then is everybody willing to drop one of their love resolutions for 2023? I'm not
too keen on the age thing. I don't think we will.
And that's okay.
I'm not comfortable with it. So I'm going to be more open to
come on, man, open it up. Say what you got to say, man.
I'm gonna be open to
yes.
Yeah, microphone.
I'm gonna be more open to letting what you said. I needed to be more open. I need to stop being so rigid.
So you just not gonna say the word spontaneity, huh?
Oh,
but that means you didn't write it down.
Spontaneity, but I had it.
Where is Dr. Chow?
I crossed it out.
Where is Dr.
Why you crossed it
Chow?
out?
I crossed it out.
Why?
I crossed it out. I just don't think that I need that.
Lord, what is he talking about? What is he talking
I
about?
don't think I need to be more spontaneous. I think I am.
All right, good.
Okay.
You
I
wrote that
think that I need to be less controlling, though.
You controlling? Yo, you controlling?
down. Did
I
you
have
write
to
it
be because
down?
I'm a single parent.
Oh, you don't have to.
You think my daughter
We talking about
that's
relationships.
23 with her master's degree, if I wasn't controlling, like, you think she would
No, I'm
be
saying
in...
relationships. I ain't saying we
Oh,
call it a relationship. You
no.
controlling?
I know how to
Oh,
let a man be a man. I was, like I said, I had a fiance of 12 years. I'm not one of the women that been single, you know, and never been married and just been single like for her whole life,
all
right?
right.
But
I get it. Well, I don't know.
control
I'm learning. I
meaning
don't
that
know.
I have to be in control now until I find a man I can take my cape off for.
All right. Your cake. You want my cake? Okay.
But I need to
I got you.
be more open to that, more open to receiving a man that might not check all my boxes. There we go.
How you feel? How did that feel? Good.
I'm not flustered.
Amen. Yeah. That right eye just,
I'm on a
that
podcast.
thing just rolled the
I'm on a podcast
road.
live.
Is there more comments coming in? Because I can't see
I'm
anything.
on a podcast live.
Yeah, can't roll
I'm
in
talking to
peace.
2 women. I'm outnumbered.
Who that is?
My bartender was like, "What you doing?" I
I
said, "I'm on
messed
a
up. Hold
podcast."
on.
Really?
Talking. Don't let them what?
They have to be able to run a situation. Yeah, lead. Come on now.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I said,
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You know, just be able to. So what's yours?
hold on.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's your turn. It's your turn.
Yeah.
There's your turn,
So
Shayla.
mine is to be, interestingly enough, with this new life that people say I have, that I'm a planner. My love resolution is to take deeper breaths and still be more spontaneous. It's much the same. I'm
Yeah,
really
both of us
spontaneous, but this relationship has helped me realize that I really ain't shit when it comes to being spontaneous. Like I'm like I'm just not. Yeah, I'm putting it on there. You know why? Because and actually a little bit. Yeah, we
Y'all got
taking notes. Yeah.
Y'all got notes? Do I need to take notes next time I come on here? I need to take notes. I need to write down something. All I got is bets. I'm betting, but I ain't got no notes.
Nicole,
I didn't take
is
notes.
that Nicole? Am I saying it right,
Well,
Nicole?
Well, once
You say where the
Now I
leaders
can't
at?
see
Once
nothing.
Steve, where the leaders at?
What's your leaders?
Yeah, where the
What?
leaders at? Where
Oh,
these
that's my girl
men that
Nicole.
should be
That's my
leading
girl
us?
Nicole. What leaders at? That's my girl Nicole. I know her. What leaders at? What you mean leaders? What?
Where these men that supposed to lead us as successful Black women?
Well, I'm gonna say this. We grow up in a world where, and even for myself, I'm gonna say, a lot of young men aren't growing up with their fathers know how to be leaders. I didn't grow up with my own father, but I was fortunate because I knew a lot of people. Like I knew a lot of men that had good fathers, and they taught me a lot. Like I got a good friend that he had a father that taught me how to change the tire. How many men you know can change the tire on their own? You know, get their hands. A lot of men these days don't even want to get their hands dirty. I ain't got no nails. Y'all see me? I ain't got no nails. I'm drinking. I ain't got shit, but I can change the motherfucking tire. Shit. If my woman called me and say, I need my tire changed, I'm coming out there to get my tire changed. I'm changing it. So you don't have that these days now because a lot of men aren't in the household. So, you know, I'm just speaking for the younger generation. I ain't speaking for our age. Our age should know a certain extent to how to treat a woman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm 43, so our age should know how. But if you're dealing a little younger or you know, it's hard because a lot of men in the household teaching young men how to do stuff. You know what I mean? Not let alone treat a woman, but you can't even screw some shit in. You don't even know how to do a screwdriver.
I'm sorry. No, not my daughter, my real daughter, but she's my play daughter. I used to teach her.
Kat,
go ahead. I'm listening, Steve.
Invite me back.
No,
okay?
I'm just saying.
All right.
Go ahead.
Okay. But yeah, she used to be my daughter at work. But
Okay.
yeah, but I'm listening. So guys, that's not for me. I was getting my microphone.
Yeah.
But yeah, somebody in the comments, they were just like where are these men that's supposed to be leading, right? But yeah.
Well, like I said, it's hard to lead when you don't have a lot of these brothers stepping up, teaching these young men stuff. Because, you know, you young, you look at a role model in a way. You know, so, you know, it's hard. Like a lot of women ask me, you know, wait a minute, wait. I'm like, well, you know, like me, like my father passed away when I was 8. So, but, you know, I learned certain things from certain men even when I was young. You know, you don't learn that no more. Like these men out here these days, they concerned about what they got going on at home. They're not concerned about the youth. They're not. A lot of these, I had hustlers, when I was young, I had hustlers like, Steve, go to school. Hustlers don't say that now. Nowadays, if I'm growing up, hustlers trying to get me to work. And they're like, yeah, sell some weed, you know, get on the block, you know. But when I was young, I had a baseline where you in a neighborhood, they'd teach you, like, you know, take care of your own, do this, do that. It's more of a village when we was younger, but now it's no village. You in a neighborhood, I live in a neighborhood, it's no neighbors out, like looking out. Like I had grandma, my friend looking out like this, you know, because the village raised a child, you know, so when they grow up, you know, young men think different of women, or they think how it's supposed to be, or they think money impress women. You know, there's no talking. Nobody don't, yeah, look, y'all both look, nobody don't got no game no more.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody don't got no game. They don't know how to talk to a
Mm-hmm.
woman. They don't know how to approach a woman. You know what I mean? Y'all was just talking about that before I got on here. They don't know how to approach, they don't know the protocol when they come out. If y'all out for a drink, I'm just talking to drinkers. Y'all out for a drink, bro was just trying to talk. Y'all like, all right, well, what's going on? They like,
Right.
they looking for the freak. They
I
ain't looking for
also
the
agree
woman.
with what
You know what I
Errol
mean?
said, though, too. Like, some
It's
of
just,
us don't do the right
how it is.
thing. I totally agree with that.
That's true.
I be
I'm
seeing,
open to all that.
I be seeing women with sheets
Okay,
up in the
you know
window
what?
and they be
Okay.
married.
Oh, come on, man.
I be
Man.
seeing women
They
with like 3
do.
stomachs and they be married.
Wait,
I be
no,
seeing women that don't want to get that, they don't comb their hair and they be married.
you can't
So
judge.
they must be doing
So that mean
something. And I'm not saying if
no.
you overweight, something's wrong with you. What I'm saying, love is for everybody. But
That
what I'm
doesn't mean
saying is, your dude be in other women DM that don't look like you, but you.
that
I'm
don't
just
mean
saying,
that don't mean
like,
emerging straight though.
I'm just being real.
Emerging straight.
Like, some women aren't Arrow. Some of them not doing what they supposed to do.
Okay,
but
go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm just writing down my list of who said what so I don't go to
I'm
hell.
from old school. But no, Steve, like, I'm old school. Like, I believe, like,
Right.
let me tell you something. And Shay witnessed, you know, and I witnessed Shay marriage. I watch and I observe women in my circle, they all great, right? So if they're around me, they're taking a picture with me, they on a live with me, like, I value these women, right? Because I watched Shay when I was in my 20s, right? I watched her be a great wife and a mother, right? So I learned, though, you know, and you don't know who you don't know who's learning from you, right?
Right.
And you know, Shay was everything, right? She was always done up, you know what I mean? She still to this day, look at her, right? She had the cutest heels. Like, she was a wife and she was a mama at the same time. I admired that because, you know, sometimes women can't do all of them.
Right. Mm-hmm.
The sheets gonna be her house. She
not.
ain't had no sheets in the windows. Okay, and she was done up all the time. The hair was laid, fried, dyed, and laid to the side. You know what I mean? Not saying she's perfect, but everything that I saw, you know what I mean, I idolized. So I think a lot of times too, we don't do that too. We don't give credit when credit is due, and try to mimic something that we think is successful, right? Now, saying you have to do exactly what you know that person is doing, but you need a model. You need a template.
Thank you, Kat.
So
you know that's It's hard for me to take that.
You're welcome.
I get it, though.
So, and it had nothing to do with, I'm just talking about her. I ain't talking about her husband, ex-husband. Her, right? So, things change. Be more real before all the fake and social media. Times change. Oh, I can't read. Sorry.
I said social media changed a lot. Because everybody think they can meet somebody on click of a
That's
button.
why I believe, don't y'all believe, like, when you get married, like, since they made the institution of marriage like monogamy, right? Because the typical African man is not a monogamous. So we're not gonna go back to tribal and biblical times where he had many wives, all right? Still in Africa to this day they practice that, but the United States of America does not. But because monogamy is forced on the African man, right? Don't y'all believe that? Like, if you're married for 10 years, you should be able to go to court and negotiate whether or not
what?
Whether or not it's working out,
you could trade in your lease.
Um,
You be like, and you don't know what the other person is gonna say, but
yeah, that's tough. Cause
you should be able to free yourself up without penalty.
right. Because marriage.
Some people don't want to work on it all the time.
Marriage
is hard. I don't want to have a hard marriage.
Marriage is easy to get into, but it's hard to get out of. It's hard to get out of. It is. It's just a reality. It's hard. When you get in one, you get out of. You get in is easy. When you get out, it's hard. So
I don't want to be in the grandparents' era.
I was waiting. I was just waiting for a pause. I don't want that.
And they didn't even like each other. They lived in separate
went out to get
rooms
cigarettes, and then came back. I'm good. Keep your Newports and keep it away.
Cigarettes.
Have many women in other houses. I can see it. Shay's amazing.
Kat, would you
But yeah,
Kat, would you married before?
Huh?
You married before, Kat?
Me? No, disengaged.
Okay.
Yeah. I had to do like Fantasia.
You don't want me.
Free yourself.
To me.
Oh Lord, man.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
I got released from prison.
Are you posing?
Look.
Kat, are you posing? Are you? Oh man.
I got released.
I agree with that, Errol. Errol said
it's gonna be 3.5 years.
Oh, sorry.
I've been out of the
damn microphone. So listen, Errol said, "Hey, Mom, amazing how every other license has an expiration date but marriages."
That's what I'm saying, Errol. You should be able to bring her back to court. And y'all can decide if y'all want each other or if y'all want to split.
One person want to go.
It's a 10. You said 10 years. 10 years.
It can't work.
10 years grace period. 10 years grace period for a marriage. A 10-year grace period for a marriage. 10 years, like 5. Well,
a grace period for how long? And you should go be able to do whatever you want to do, and then come back to the table, decide if you want to stay married.
You said 10 years. Okay. All right. Most men I know said 5 years. They said 5 years. You gonna want to know if you want to be married.
5 years.
But I said men. From I heard. They said 5. When I first got married, they said you can't make it 5 years. You ain't gonna make it.
What about 5 years in a day? Okay, sorry. You know what? Let me go.
How long were you married?
5 years in a day.
Shay?
No, literally.
You said 5 years in a day. Well, no, I'm saying for men. I'm not saying for her. I'm saying for men. It was 5 years. Most men say you make it 5 years, you're gonna be all right. But like Catherine said, even 5 years, because people grow apart. It's a reality. People grow apart. People grow different. If I marry you when I'm 27 and I get 40, I might be different from then. You know what I mean? That's past 10 years, but people do grow apart. And that should be okay.
Errol did it 15 years.
But what do you? Okay. So I got it, but Steve been married for 14, right?
But Oh, wait. Yeah, he been married for
Yeah.
And we
That's
can't
right.
talk about his wife. She's not here to defend herself. But not in a negative way.
Right.
But because it's always two sides to the story, then it's the truth. I like your teeth, Steven.
I'm staying on topic. I mean, I'm just talking.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
talking about my
No,
marriage.
we
I'm
did.
talking about an essence. I'm just talking about. I'm trying to stay on topic. I'm not bringing my marriage into it, but I'm just saying, even for anybody, like you said, you talking about a grace period.
I believe in y'all. Listen to this. Y'all hear me out. Steve, what if your woman, your wife, hear me out? Have an open mind. Errol, y'all listen to this. DG, y'all listen. What if your wife said, we've been going through a lot. We've been married for 10 years, right?
Okay.
Oh, let me do 12 years because I know how I feel to be with somebody for 12 years, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Things are a little stale. The bread is crumbling, right? It's still together, but it's crumbling, right? And you kind of like lose yourself, or you turn into a different version of yourself. So here's the thing. Here's the deal. She say, I'm going to give you the opportunity to get like a hall pass. All right. You can go for a weekend with the fellas, do whatever you want to do. I'm not going to ask no questions. I'm not going to cry and find out what you did. As long as you use protection, as long as you don't bring home no babies.
So is
when you come back,
right,
we can proceed as normal, and that's it. So look at it like a refresher.
No,
would you
that's
take
not a
it?
refresher. That's not a refresher. If you telling me I can go somewhere and ask the damn food and then come back and talk to you. What's that? Wait,
that? What did you say? I didn't hear you. What you said?
No, I'm saying you telling me I can go do what I want.
1 week,
right?
Weekend.
No, but no. You're not gonna set me up. You gonna put me? How about you? What? Hold. So you gonna tell me I go?
See. All right. See, you're a smart man. I didn't say. Now, is it okay for me to do that? If you could do that?
No. I'm saying if it's a stipend on the marriage, like you saying if it's a deadline, you saying, okay, get it out, do what you need to do. But what about you? You need to get some shit out too.
I'm not concerned about that. I don't want the hall pass.
No. We're not playing both sides of the fence. I'm looking at the man's side and the woman's side. So, but you're not gonna send me out of town and say, well, you go out, you get it out, and then you be like, well, fuck all this, I'm ready to go. Because I went out, and you might find some shit out when I went out.
No, that's why a woman is not, and I don't care what people say, it's not organic for a woman to cheat. It's not, we're nurturers, right? I'm not looking for, I don't want the hall pass. I'm your wife. I said, I'm giving you a grace of a weekend. We've been together 12 years. Like, I ain't worried about her. I ain't worried about it, right? What I want is for you to go and come back.
To get it out?
And come back.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to get it out.
Yeah, I think that's
good.
No,
so we can continue this marriage.
No, think about it.
So we can continue this marriage. I need to get it out. Not you, but I need to.
Because a man is, listen, men are, monogamy has been placed upon the African man.
He ain't no African man. He is African American. That Bama from D.C., he ain't African. He is from D.C. He is Washington. He's a Washington man. No. A man, there one of us on here African. We is American. And so everybody talking about the forces of monogamy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, don't put it on.
Okay, I'm just saying. I'm talking shit. Sharon is not caring. I don't share nobody. So
like your girl said, listen to me. Like, you looking at me like this motherfucker ain't shit here. Go out for a weekend. Let's see what you do.
Yeah,
you know, man?
He said,
you're going to be looking at everything. You're going to be like, and you're going to put it on me to say, because as a woman, y'all going to say, let's see what he do this weekend. He love me. Let's see if he fuck around. Let's see. So you put it on me.
Guess what I'm not finna do? I'm not finna make my hair gray earlier than it's already trying to be. I'm not finna. And
What I'm
listen, and I'm
saying,
not going out here because I don't want to be thinking, dang, I had a better time last night than I'm having right now with my hood. I'm not doing that.
I'm gonna tell y'all this.
Hey, Mandingo Rico.
See.
And look,
So
wait. If the women came back to the table, Steve, my husband, right? If he come back to the table, and I didn't have a weekend with Mandingo Rico,
thank you. That's what I'm about to
and
say.
he ain't put this.
If I'm out for a weekend, you say go out of town,
I'm
and you
calling
come back
Shay
to
like
the table,
I'm
And
still
I'm be
thinking
like,
about Mandingo.
and you like this. You say, well, he fucked up. I'd have had a weekend Mandingo. Yeah, let that motherfucker walk. Fuck that shit. Let him go. Let him go about.
let me tell you something.
I might
I'm playing. I'm not with that.
No,
that
I'm just
floral
saying.
stuff. I'm just playing.
I'm just saying. Because
I'm cheeky.
women do it better than men do. Y'all do. Y'all be like, let them go out, and y'all got something lined up. The brother be like, hell yeah, I go to Miami or whatever. And then y'all laid up, and we call y'all. Y'all say, hey, you have a good
Listen,
time
you
yet?
ain't even in Miami.
Men, we more reckless.
Doesn't matter who she is. Random high, right?
I could be an MGM
True.
like I am
Lady
now.
that has
Shit.
long-standing
I could be
feelings.
here.
No.
I'm out here.
Good.
Shit.
Look. BG said, doesn't matter who the chick is. You cannot go to the ex-girlfriend. Hell to the now.
No.
You
It gotta be
trying to get
new.
somebody, knock somebody out on the floor. I wish you would.
Hey, look.
Hey, BG, she gotta be new or to be a crush. But you
girl,
could not
with
have
all
had a
that you saying,
relationship
you got a
with her.
list, man. Please, you better get back to your list. Now I'm completely trusting in the list. You don't go off nothing else but your 15 check boxes. Because you starting shit.
I'm just saying, y'all guys would like that though. It ain't gonna work out. Somebody said it'd be a lifetime of beef.
Yeah, but he said he ain't got Errol said he ain't got a job in pretty baby mamas too.
That's all I'm saying is that 10 years, if you say, here's 10 years, you would do what you want. Me as a man, I'm not going out of town. Fuck that. You do what you want to do. Don't set me up.
So she
Don't
can't
set me up.
go.
Don't set. No. If you come up to me and say, well, you go out of town, do what you want to do. I'm saying what Catherine put on the table, say, you go out of town, you want to do. And look, fuck it. I ain't going. No, fuck that. If I'm married to the line, I ain't going. I'm not.
And then you gotta say this.
I believe him, Shay.
I ain't going, and you ain't going either. Sit your ass down. We're gonna sit in this joint ashy together.
Yeah,
hell no,
no,
want all that mess sweating on me. Ain't nobody want all that. I don't know that sweat. I don't know.
No.
Good.
No, hey, y'all see how Catherine thinks?
That's why,
look.
See, that's why I said she need to stick to her list.
And she got her joint on the side.
See,
She got her joint on the side. Oh, see that? She got her joint on the side. She like, I'm gonna do what I want. Okay.
I'm playing.
Because men are different from women. You're not gonna set me up.
Please.
Hey, BG, do what you feel. Like my 10-year-old said.
Well, I'm not doing
Choose
this for
your
her.
own destiny.
I'm not doing this for her.
Listen, do what you do.
I mean,
I don't think
whatever go on in your household, right? Exactly.
Not for
whatever
me.
go on.
I think something's wrong for me.
Steve could do.
But Steve could do what he
BG could do what he wants, but we already know Steve ain't going nowhere. He already said it. Ashy ass gonna sit right here with me. You sitting right here with me. 14 years.
14
we sitting
years.
together. Look at him.
I need a paper like y'all. I grabbed some napkins. I need a paper. Y'all keep
I'm taking notes. I gotta have receipts. Because when I get to the pearly gates, I have to make sure the people are accountable.
Oh, let me ask y'all a question. This kind of off topic. Y'all, Steve, you and your wife share passcodes?
Yeah.
So she could look in your phone at any time?
Yeah, because what's an emergency or something? What if I'm on my deathbed? She gotta look at my phone.
You say what?
I said she gotta look at my phone. If I'm on my deathbed, like if it's an emergency, she gotta look at my phone.
True. She can't tell the police that they're gonna have to find the IT guy to
go to bed, cat.
No, that's not like that.
His what?
No, let me say this. Let me say this. No, let me say this.
Oh, my brother, my brother John, and you and your wife share passcodes. I'm being nosy.
Messy.
Yes, ain't nothing. Okay, all right. Go ahead, Steve. Preach, brother.
No, I'm saying
I ain't
You
giving
know
my
what?
passcode.
Put more
saying
things on your list.
emergency.
16,
I'm saying emergency
17.
But he gonna be seeing my spreadsheets and stuff.
Why he can't see
I'm about to
your
change my
spreadsheet?
passcode.
Just like
I gotta share my
them. Let him
spreadsheets
see him.
too.
I need a pen. I need a pen.
Oh, no.
I need a pen. I need a pen. It's important information. Can somebody give me a pen? I got a Remy, but I need a pen. Can somebody give me a pen?
I'm here for it. If he make me feel safe, I'm gonna want to give him my passcode.
Catherine a little different. Don't. A little different.
So he don't need to drive my car. What are we sharing here? That's what I would like to know. Like, I don't, my ex, nobody drove my car. Like, he had his own stuff. I don't be wanting all. I don't be wanting people in my space. I'm
yes, ma'am.
open.
But I mean, nobody's driving your car after 2 weeks.
Oh, and you know what I don't like, y'all? This is funny. I need to know if the guy keep his car clean. Because if he don't keep his car clean, he's not the one for me.
Well, he gotta love his car.
No, I'm like, I never, since I've been dating, I never rode in a guy's car, right? But unless we become exclusive. Yeah, I don't want to be in your car because people be crazy.
So,
well, wait. I do like pry into their car. Like, normally they walk you to your car, so you don't really see their car unless you see the car, right? But I need to see if he keep his car clean on the inside, not the outside. Keep your car clean. If it's dirty on the inside,
over here preaching, y'all.
See what?
Ooh, that's what I'm saying. No, something true, but if he keep it dirty, maybe other stuff dirty too.
Mine got a bunch of kids.
I'm telling y'all, ladies.
Look
at that inside of their car.
The two part right here, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you gotta look at that. You gotta look. Like, how you kiss somebody? Like, how you 40 plus and you didn't get your teeth fixed yet?
Come on, man. Teeth expensive.
I trust based in what I see, what I can find, or you feel I can trust her.
That's a good question.
Oh, he's so weak. He can keep a clean car. I read that. But why I always have to have Come on, Errol is
two. I got two.
Say he got two cars.
One for the hose and one for the broom.
No, don't do that. That's 2 phones, 2 cars, man.
So okay, BG. So you said it's I can't. Not with that Tito's about.
Is she? Are you studying the Tito's? You studying the Tito's?
Oh, I don't drink no more, Steve.
Oh, yeah, you've been ducking me coming out.
But you know I don't drink no more.
Conversation. I didn't say you come out here. You can sit here with me and drink water. I didn't say you had to drink.
You don't never invite me out.
I got another one. Look.
No, BG asked the questions. I want to make sure I'm understanding it right. No,
he said should he trust somebody? Yeah. Wait, it's trust based in what I see.
What's up, BG?
It's based on behavior, BG. I hope you basing your trust on everything that you have observed and you have seen the action from a person. I don't believe nothing nobody say until they show me what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna believe you until you don't show me. Like my man has been very intentional from the beginning.
Look at these motherfuckers up
Yo, what, girl? Yeah.
My cheeks is gonna get red as my earrings. My man has been very intentional since the beginning. Like literally, he has been very intentional. Now, it is I mean, we've hit some, like, and some of it is just growing pains. You know what I mean? So it's like, we're going to have those, but he has been very intentional about it. Like, he checks in, like, we check it. Like, it's just been, but I think that had a lot to do with me being open. I think it had a lot to do. That's why I was saying try new things, because I swear that I did not get here until I tried something and admitted it didn't work and was willing to give it up because I knew I wanted better. That's why I was saying try new things. Like, it was good, right? But I didn't want it. And I was brave enough. I had enough courage and enough salt on me and enough salt in the game to be like, no, I want something else. Like, this is not it. Yes, you're good, but you're, like you said, but you're not good for me. I like lamb chops. I don't want ground beef. Period. I want to go to Target. Check.
I don't go to Walmart. Steve, I'm too cute to go to Walmart.
Now I'm going to the Walls balls, but I'm saying I'm still like,
I'm not going to Dunkin' Donuts neither.
So where you
I
going if you're not going to Walmart? Where you going?
Target.
So Target's an upgrade.
Always been.
Of course.
Right.
You don't think so?
So, BG, I want to say that, so he asked, are the codes necessary if he shows you he is trustworthy? So are you asking, are sharing the codes necessary? Is sharing the codes necessary? I believe that codes are necessary on phones, right?
Yeah, that's what he's
saying.
saying.
It's very much like with my mate, right? So
when if you said, let me see your phone.
Yes.
Will he give it to you?
He would give it to me.
Oh, when he get nervous.
Okay, he would give it to me, but I wouldn't even have to. I would probably even be like this. I would be like, why the fuck am I asking him for his phone though?
No, you could just be ordering pizza, right? Let me see your phone.
Yeah,
right?
Like it wouldn't be a problem. Like me, I'm gonna pass my phone off. I'm passing the ducky on that.
I call that Pizza Hut fuzz, baby.
So BG, I like ground beef, and yes, sometimes I prefer lamb chops, but sometimes I just want a burger, right? But the thing about it is, it's like, if I'm not in the season of ground beef, I'm not like, I was in the season of upgrading myself. And upgrading myself was being brave enough to let it go.
Don't get her no burgers.
I like lamb burgers too.
Lamb chops. Don't do it, fellas. Don't do it. The lamb burgers. Don't get no burgers. No regular burgers.
Got stuff.
Oh, he's talking about if we don't give the codes up. That's your brother.
Oh. I mean, maybe not.
I need more water. Y'all done gas me out in this junk.
You need water. I need water.
Water is clear, not Remy Brown.
I need water.
You drink your water.
Look.
My bill.
Here's what I think. I think BG is ready. He's ready for my whole cast action.
What's BG? On the chat?
Not with me. I'm just saying here.
I think I'm BG on
Okay. So it's vodka. You
can have both? Like your wife?
No, he's saying I can have both lamb chops and ground beef. As long as the person I'm dealing with got both. If you only got one and I prefer lamb chops and you want to keep giving me ground beef, I'm good. And that's the thing. Like, he's lamb chops to somebody else. He wasn't my lamb chop.
Yeah, I just believe, I think men know exactly what we want. They just be playing with, like, they might not have the capacity to give us what we want, but they be knowing what's up. Drake said, I don't want no broke boys. He said it. I've been saying that for years.
Steve, BG said, how you gonna forget him?
You remember BG, Steve, from MGM?
he was here when I met y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What up, dog? What up?
I agree.
What up?
One man.
I mean,
I just don't want to be nobody trash though.
one man.
Oh,
I have a brother that can give me both right now, BG. But it wasn't until I said that. It wasn't until I finally admitted that I wanted both, and I wasn't gonna settle for just one, that I was able. That he was able. He had an invitation to come in my life.
Oh, the beef.
Yeah,
and the
he
lamb
gives me,
chop.
like, my man gives me both. He gives me both.
And scrapple.
I don't eat that. I'm from up north. I don't eat that. I didn't hear about scrapple until I got to Baltimore.
I'm just saying. Me neither. I didn't hear about scrapple till I got to Prince George's, the gorgeous Prince George's County.
Yes, the gorgeous.
Oh, John, you think they damaged goods? Dang.
Because I don't like, I didn't want ground beef. That's what he's.
Because you ain't want ground beef? 80, what about 80-20 or 93?
I ain't giving no percentages because some days I'm on 5.
She said, Errol say this. I don't do buffets, Errol, because I'm a germaphobe.
Okay, give it to me straight, John. And how you going to deal with him when he can't do both? No. What I'm saying is he is both ground beef and lamb chops. That's what I'm saying. He is that. It's not what he can do and what he can't do. Because if he is ground beef and lamb chops, I'm gonna be able to give it back to him, right? So, like, I'm just saying that, right? Yes, I agree, BG. That I just decided to define requirements for myself so that I could get there. That's what I'm saying.
Well, you hear BG in the beginning? That is true, yes. Shay. BG, that's what I was saying. You need to have a list and be strategic. It don't have to be a detailed list. Like it can just be a summary or a journal of what you want. And then you know what you want. And you're able to identify it when it comes in front of your face. That's all I'm saying. Quicker. And you're allowed to make less mistakes. You know what my uncle taught me? My uncle said ignorance is more expensive than education.
Yeah, it is. It requires way more energy.
So, my uncle Ralph taught me that. So, make sure.
Your uncle taught you that?
Yeah. I love to cook. Me too. I love eating the casino buffet snow crabs all day. I like the concept of having a lot of food, but I just can't do the buffet. The buffet. I can't do the buffet.
Yes.
The buffet.
I can't do that. Well, we could do a Warren buffet now. He just got to be brown. Money. Chang. Steve,
you think I should go find me a white man?
He said no.
Mr. Candyman.
Yeah, okay. So for anybody that's left here with us, y'all drop y'all's love resolutions in the comment section.
Yeah, because we're about to close this out. We think 2 hours.
Oh, Errol said, hell no. Steve got $4 and a penny with a hole in it over there. Did you win?
You just won that?
No, I got bets going on.
So why are you showing me? Look, I got all flustered.
What somebody said? What they say?
Somebody said what now?
I saw money and I got excited.
Come on up here. Come on up here. I got you on the
Steve Mary.
I got you on your bill. Come on up here.
Happenstance, Steve. Happenstance. No. No.
So,
fellas, if y'all in the chat.
John, you need to tell us instead of going to that buffet. John, tell me what's your love, what you gonna do for your wife, and what's your love resolution. What you gonna do better, and don't say you do everything right because you don't. What you gonna do better this year for her and for your relationship? Steve, what you gonna do better for her in your relationship? BG, what you gonna do better for her in your relationship.
Yeah, I agree, BG. That's why I said it's not what he can do, it's who he is. It's who he be.
BG, drop your love resolution for your relationship. And we gonna close it on out.
I am too. Y'all saw
right.
all my snacks then ran out.
Oh Lord.
I got my veggies.
I had some pecans over there.
Marcus brought me the bag. I ordered.
And pecans make me angry because I bite into it and it tastes sweet, and then I want something else, but I can't.
Okay, so we got
else, so
Errol said, yep. Brother John said he's gonna spend more time with his wife and be more involved. And then Errol said, I'm gonna love myself more, which allows me to love better. Yep. Steve said, love yourself more. BG, we waiting for yours. For you.
For yours.
Come on, BG and sports lady Angie. This has been great, y'all.
I enjoyed myself. This is really fun. And it was informative too.
I wanna thank y'all. I wanna thank Catherine first and foremost for inviting me with my simple ass drinking. You let me in here. I love you, girl. You saw I put on my page, I support you. I said, watch the podcast. I know you said you're gonna invite me, but this still a good night because I like the
we gotta
conversation.
think of a topic.
I was watching y'all at first, and I was like, well, I said they ain't gonna let me on here while I'm bending and drinking. And then y'all let me on. I said, I gotta get my I gotta get ready. You know what I mean? But you know, I'll come on here again for now. I'm calling on the mail.
We had a good amount. We had a good amount rolling earlier.
I want to talk.
Okay, so BG said, I just retired her. Now my resolution is to keep her retired. Okay, because you retired her for a reason. That's fine. Angie said, I'm finalizing the divorce. Yep, I'm finalizing the divorce, so I'm working on self-care and finding peace. Much love. Much love. Listen, I'm going to
pull up something for that.
Tito's ain't got no sugar. Tito's ain't got no sugar.
I'm not going to drink it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's keto friendly.
Angie, much peace to you, my darling. Yep.
This is for Angie. Oh, that's her name.
It is okay. Congratulations, and do what you got to do.
She be up MGM. She be up. Hey, Angie. She be up MGM.
Guess what? No, it's not about the
and BG. Good. I hope you keep this little resolution. We're gonna check in again around Valentine's Day and see how y'all did because you know people be.
And by the way, speaking of Valentine's Day, you can book your date night with Bougie Picnic Company.
It's so
Bougie Picnic Company. Who is that?
My company.
Well, send me some info. I want to support you. Send me some info.
I'm going to shoot you the IG page so you can see it. So we're going to be doing, because it's winter and I don't have picnics to do in the winter time. We're going to focus on romantic rooms and date nights. Like you can invite me to the hotel, I fix it up, and you can bring your woman back to it, right? So all that, anything you need. You can invite me to the house to fix it up, and then I leave, and then you can bring your lady back there. So date nights, I do it all. Baby showers.
Angie said hey, and then BG said he may be in DC this week or next week, y'all.
Hey, Angie.
BG.
What up, BG?
Yeah, we'll meet up at the casino like we did the last time.
All right, y'all. It's been real. Thank you.
Thank you, Shay. I just want to thank you for coming on the Sis Talk and, you know,
it won't be
blessing us with your presence of
You told me
but we got to do another quad with the four girls. That was really fun. So we should do that next time, and I will see you guys before Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Wait a minute. All right,
Steve saying something.
Y'all say something before y'all leave. I love what y'all doing, Kat. I love what you're doing. I love your IG Live. That's why I support it. And you know, I always come on here. Even if I'm here, I don't give a damn. Just run me on. I'm gonna fuck with y'all if y'all on. Cheers, ladies. Cheers, ladies.
Bye.
Have a good
Love you
night.
too. Bye,
All right.
brother. Bye,
All
y'all.
right.